Hello there guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel today for a highly requested video, which is an ASOS haul. I have not done an ASOS haul in a minute. I'll explain why in a second. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications as well. Make sure your notifications on your phone are turned on so you know when I bring out a new video. And if you have time, don't forget to leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video. I do take time to read all my comments, so it'd be great to have a chat with you in the comment section. Okay, so ASOS, this bad boy. I can't stop singing the Spice Girls, so what's wrong with me? One sec. Okay, I have scissors now. Open this very gently and carefully. I feel like some of this is not what I ordered. We shall see. Anyway, yeah, so I've been wanting to do an ASOS haul for a while, but every time I look on the website, I'm so uninspired by everything. I feel like ASOS used to be in a place where it was doing really interesting pieces for guys, especially. Like, obviously you'd get your standard like t-shirts, jeans, or whatever. But then ASOS Design, its own brand itself, would always kind of like be a bit more trend driven, and even the brands that they would take on stock themselves were always very kind of like fun, fashion forward, young kind of brands. But since ASOS has become so big worldwide, I've seen a real decline in the kind of product. I feel like now they go more safe. They stick to the kind of like what the general public would want, which is, I guess, absolutely fine. But it just means people like me that used to be an avid ASOS shopper. I just continuously go on the site, and it's looking more and more kind of like JD Sports than the ASOS that I remember. Nothing wrong with JD Sports, but I'm just saying that ASOS now feels more like that kind of store than the fashion forward place that it used to be. And even though they do try new things with their ASOS design styles and things like Collusion, it just seems to come across more kind of like tacky festival wear than it does like actual clothing that people want to wear for a long time. It seems very in the realm of fast fashion. I know it is fast fashion, but it seems to push even more towards that, like neon transparent festival wear and like fringed clothing, as opposed to, you know, an interestingly cut nice white shirt or t-shirt, or, you know, a cool pair of trousers that are really unique. They just kind of slap loads of belts and buckles on it and call it a day. I know that's a big statement coming from me, and I've just ordered from ASOS, but that is the reason why I haven't been shopping on there as much. I had a look recently and I went through my saved items, and there was still a couple of pieces from like 6 months ago that was still in stock. So I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna do an ASOS haul. I'm gonna see what it's like. So I think this is a jacket from Collusion in the style of Balenciaga. I got it in a medium because they were sold out in all other sizes. But you can tell it's that classic like Balenciaga trap jacket, and I love that it's plain on the front, but then it says Collusion on the back. So I kind of like the idea of it, but overall the gathering at the bottom really kind of annoys me, because either you would tuck it under like kind of like that, you like tuck it a little bit to kind of hide it, or you would have it out, which again is just a bit strange. Or I guess you would leave it undone and just kind of have it like that. But I kind of like when it's done up more so. I just don't think the shape or the banding is that flattering. So I think, yeah, if I did actually want to keep it, I probably would have tried to get it in a bigger size. It's a nice idea though, but I'm just not loving it. Next up, now this really interested me. They'd obviously shot this during lockdown because there was no model shots. It was just shown on a hanger. And this is Collusion as well, and it's a big oversized white shirt. So I got it in a large. It seems very sturdy at the moment, and it seems huge, like that's actually properly oversized. So it is a nice oversized shape overall, but it just does come off a bit lab coaty, just because of the bright white colour, I think. It's cool though, I like the shape. Maybe in a different colour, I would like it a bit more. But it feels well made and very sturdy. And I do like that it doesn't say Collusion anywhere on it. It is denim, by the way. So it's a white kind of denim shirt. it is what it says it was, and it fits a lot nicer than I thought it would as well. So yeah, that's a maybe. Next up now, this is Weekday, and I'm a huge Weekday fan. Like, I can never really find anything wrong with Weekday, so I'm probably going to be biased against this, but it's like a satin kind of beige cap. I might need to make it a bit bigger though, because my head is big. Again, they do it right. They're just plain. They don't write Weekday in massive letters over everything. It's a bit narrow, but maybe that would like flatten out. Maybe it's because it's been shipped like that. But I actually really like the material that's been made in. It's kind of like satin, but it's obviously not, because it was only like £12. By the way, I will leave links to everything in the description box below if you want to find it. And also for any American viewers watching as well, Weekday don't deliver themselves to the US, but I'm pretty sure ASOS does. Oh, I was like, what are these? But I ordered some cargo trousers in a white colour. Now, I did just get some of these from another brand called ZNY that were gifted, but they were very, very see-through, and I feel like you can see everything when I wear them, whereas these are like a thicker cotton. I will try them on and see what I think. Okay, so these are the cargo trousers, and although I quite like the leg, I would obviously have to tighten the cuff at the bottom as well. I really don't know what they've done here with the waist. Like, why could this not just be a regular waist? Instead, they've decided to put a drawstring that you have to tighten, like a paper bag kind of waist, which I don't love. And then they've just got a hook clasp system here, which is like just placed on. I just feel like it's not very secure. Like, I feel like that could easily just rip off. Look, it just feels very like, and then it doesn't feel very secure on my body either. But it's a shame because I do like the leg of the trouser with the pocket. Like, it actually looks quite nice. It's just a shame about the clasp at the top. We'll see, maybe I can work it so that the waistband doesn't annoy me as much. Next up, something else from Weekday, and it's a pair of shorts. They're called the Dominic shorts. They just seem like a nice lightweight short for summer. The only thing that I would say is that I'm not a fan. I know they look nice over the knee, but I don't know if I love that kind of shape. And they kind of flare out a little bit too much for this material. I don't know, I just think I preferred the picture of them on the website than on me. They are a nice lightweight option for summer. I just don't know whether I personally would prefer a pair of denim shorts or like sports shorts that are more floaty rather than like this cotton. I'm not sure. And finally, I got a pair of jeans from Collusion. They're just a dad jean in washed black. I usually find a pretty good pair of jeans on ASOS, whether it's in the women's section or the men's section, doesn't really matter. Had a load of people message me on Instagram like, oh, but what about your crotch? Doesn't your crotch get squished in women's jeans? And it's like, it depends on the type of jean. If you're wearing a skinny, high-waisted jean that is really, really tight, of course that's going to crush whatever you have going on downstairs. But if you are buying a women's pair of jeans that are loose fitting, then it's obviously not going to get crushed. Like, I understand people's confusion, but also like, it's just common sense. I'm sure there's a lot of men's jeans that crush your bollocks as well. So these actually look really nice. They look super long. I've got them in a 32-32 because that's what I normally am. Okay, out of all of the haul, I think these and the cap have been the most promising, because I actually really like these. They are a little bit big on my waist, but they're dad jeans, so they're supposed to be. There is no crushing of anything going on. I think they're women's because they are buttoning up on the opposite side that the men's usually would, but they're just a pair of jeans, it doesn't really matter. But I actually do quite like the fit of these. I think they are a really good shout. And finally, so I spotted these online, and these are basically the same as a pair of shoes that I've already got, but with a chunky sole. They're the ASOS Design lace-up boots in black faux leather with contrast stitch. So if you've seen another of my videos, or pictures on Instagram, you might have seen my boots that look like this. But mine just have a regular sole, whereas these have a big kind of like 80s style sole, the brand 80s by the way. Okay, so they're not actually as gothy as I thought they'd be. Not that there's anything wrong with being gothy, but they're more along that 80s chunky boot kind of vibe. And I think they're a really, really good, affordable alternative to that kind of boot. I do have a lot of boots that are similar already, so I might not hang on to these. But I definitely think this is one that will probably sell out quite quick on ASOS, just because it is like an affordable option to like a more expensive version. So guys, that is my ASOS haul. I hope you have enjoyed the pieces that I picked out. I'll obviously be sending quite a few back, but I will be keeping quite a few as well. I'd love to know your thoughts on ASOS. Like, did you used to shop there a lot more? Do you shop there a lot now? What is your opinion on the kind of evolution of it over the years and where you think it's kind of going? It will be a place that I always check, of course. I'm just saying that it used to be high up on the places that I would go to first to look for new clothes. But now it's kind of like, I will just check it to make sure there's nothing that I'm missing out on, but usually I'm not missing out on anything. Hope you can appreciate my honesty. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.